someone else is going to play a similar zone down the season or whether or not. But do you think that helped? Do you think that took away from what you guys are trying to do? Do you think you played more to their style than to your own? And how do you think teams are going to try to throw you guys off of your pace and your style on creating turnovers and causing havoc later on in the season?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, it presents a unique challenge playing against a team like that. I feel like the way that we play off of reads and the way we teach offense, it doesn't hinder you as much as, if you're a set team and you just come down and run a set, and you see a team like that, that can hurt you. Again, we turned it over 19 times. We missed too many layups, and we missed too many free throws and scored 7 and 7 against that team, who's going to be a top 25 defense in the country. So, I didn't feel like, we played into their hands. Now, we did on certain possessions where, okay, we over-dribbled and they were able to turn us over. Okay, we, rushed a shot, we didn't need to rush, things like that, but not necessarily, because of their defense. I think we've already seen it in terms of people trying to figure out a way to kind of slow our pace. Utah State has pressed a lot. They didn't press us because they were worried about us throwing ahead. St. Peter's has done the same thing. Wagner was pressing a lot. They stopped because we're able to throw ahead and attack. So, my guess, educated guess, is that people try to get back more. They try to get back at their defense set more against us, which is fine. We're used to that. It doesn't really change us and what we're looking for, right? We want to attack. We want to stay in, push that ball and stay in that flow and keep that ball moving and not let the defense get set, right? Or they want to get their matchups, their set matchups. They want to get in their set spots. When we push it and just continue to flow, it makes it hard for them to do that. And then the other thing that we can control is we got to stay after people and you can try to not turn the ball over, but if we're aggressive and we're in the right spots and we can turn it over, it's hard to, we saw it the other way, right? Like when they turned us over and made their run in the first half, it's hard to get back in transition because we're watching the clips going like, well, you got to get back, and you got to stop the ball, but then there's a shooter over there, and then if you go in from with him, there's this guy running, bad turnovers lead to bad transition defense. So that's what we want. We want to turn people over and then get them into bad transition defense.
What are the challenges does St. Peter's pose?
They're tough. I mean, they just scored 93. His teams have not typically been high-scoring teams as long as I've known them, and they went and scored 93. After the game started, so that score ended 93-83. It was only like 38-29 at the half, so it wasn't like it was a shootout from the beginning. And both teams started combined 0 for 12 in the game. Like I'm watching it going like, how the heck are these teams going to get to 93-83? And then they both got rolling. So they obviously have some firepower, being able to score the ball. They've started in 2 games. They've started 8 different guys, so the lineup could be anybody. It really could. I think they've played 11, maybe in both games, 10, 11 in both games, but they've started 8 different guys. They play zone. They do press zone. So and they're physical, right? They're physical. We built this a certain way. Like I wanted to see teams like that will try to beat us up a little bit, and test us that way. So we're gonna have to handle their physicality. We're gonna have to rebound the ball because they will crash the glass hard. And we got to go after it on our end, go get extras and try to pound them on the glass that way. And get the game going at our, again, to our pace and to our liking, right? And get after them with our pressure, get out and transition when we can. When we see the zone, get that ball popping and moving, and not just settle. Like you don't have to just settle for, all right, stand around the 3-point line and shoot a 3. Like we can, we have to find those cracks in the zone and try to go attack the rim.